And we're back. Hello everyone and welcome back to Rossicle. My name is Nathaniel, I'm the host here of the channel, and today we bring you guys more drafting, Road to Mythic, The Hobbit, MTG, all that good stuff. So if you guys enjoy learning Limited and carving our way on the road to Mythic here together on the channel, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all of it's greatly appreciated. Hopefully we open well and we get to play some fun cards today, but we will just have to see. Very excited. We are on a draft token again. This is our last draft token. This is the one from the actual battle pass itself, and then we will be on to gold. But it looks like by the time we do the gold, we'll probably have 2 drafts worth of gold, so we're sitting in a very good position there. Here we opened an incredible rare, in my opinion. This is a 4-mana flash 4/3. If a creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. So you can flash this in when something would trade or when they would jump block or something like that, and you can get some extra 2/2s off of this. It's just, all things considered, a pretty solid card. Not to mention 4-mana 4/3 isn't the end of the world for the body that it's on. Supper for Spiders is a very weird card. It's kind of tough to play this one. Put onto the battlefield under your control all creature cards in your opponent's graveyards that were put there from the battlefield this turn. They are food artifacts. So you can get a couple food, but I think, especially with Head of the Hunt, Desolation Prowler is just an insanely good card. 2-mana 4/4 when you want it. I mean, sure, yeah, it hurts you, but there's so much value to having a 4/4. So much value to having a 4/4. So here things open up a little bit more into what sort of lane we might be interested in. I'm not really seeing anything too crazy in any particular color, so this might just be a Thror's Map. I really like this card a lot. Lets you get your lands, lets you loot things away in the late game. So I'm just going to take this. I think it's a high quality card. All right, coming around now, we see not a whole lot. Notably, our options here are black and red and black and white. Or no, sorry, black and red and black and green. If I were thinking about going black and red, I could go this route. This, of course, is just an option in the late game. 5 mana, or I guess 6 mana because it taps this land. 6 mana, make it 2/2. Is never really a bad thing, but it is a tap land. Alternatively, if we go green, we could go here. I actually think Reverent Howl is playable, so I might just take the black card and kind of stay open to whatever second color we end up playing. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up doing that. I'm going to just take the Ravening Warg 2-drop here and keep being open to whatever we play. So here we see a nasty little rabbit. I think this card's really good. It has a lot of potential in the late game, so I will pick that up, and we might shift into the red-green, or sorry, not red-green, the black-green side of things a little bit here. I mean, it's kind of hard to pass up on this card, right? Like, I mean, just the landfall trigger alone. I know I'm not going to have a ton of other elves, but I'm certainly going to take it as an option. Looks like some of the good green-black cards are coming around, though. I think the Wilderland Scrounger is very good in the deck. Yep. And here we're going to pick up a Duskwatch Hunter. So we want to be keeping an eye on removal. That's really what we're going to want to find now, is consistent ways to remove. There's good removal in black, so it's not like it doesn't exist, but we want to take it with some high priority. If we see a Deadly Sting, or if we see like the Fight spell, things like that, we definitely want to take that with some. We want to take those with some intentionality. I'll take a Bjorn's Hospitality. I think this card's totally fine. In the late game, it can become a pretty big creature, so it's certainly not bad. Same thing with Little Bear here, I think is totally okay. Flash this in, untap something else, maybe get a nice cheeky block off of it. Maybe not, you know, you never know, but deck looks okay so far. Definitely have some green and black cards coming around, so that's a good thing, but didn't see as much black coming around there in the end as we did green, but hey, you know what? We'll take it. No complaints yet. I feel like I've been in this deck a lot more than I've been in any of the other ones, but it might just be kind of what's available. It's potentially it's one of the weaker ones. I'm not 100% sure, but I think if you have the right cards, you have the right cards. This card's pretty good, but I'm going to take this opportunity just to fix our mana base a little bit here. Also, the counters can be useful in the later game, so we want to keep that in mind as well. Plains is not going to be played in my deck. Oh, man, what an opener. What an opener. Feely is one of the best cards. Just period. That being said, I also think Down to Goblin Town is actually really good, so we'll probably play that here. Other options, the Stony Voiced Goblins is fine with the Ravenous Rats discarding effect. We already mentioned Thor's Map is totally playable. But I'm going to take the down to Goblin Town here. Man, oh man. Someone's going to be very happy with that. But we're not shifting gears yet. That's all right. We opened a pretty good uncommon for us. We are absolutely going to take a Chief Warg. Okay, so now we're in the business of wanting to find a few more things that actually have power 4. Because we don't have a whole lot. We have a few, but we don't have a whole lot. So we want to find our things that are actually going to get us to power 4. And we will be in some pretty good shape. That card's just completely unplayable. Choose up to one other target creature you control. Its base power and toughness becomes equal to... I mean, that's okay. I did say I want to take removal with some priority, so... I'm gonna do that, just because our deck doesn't have it. I would really, really like to take some things that aren't removable here, but... I'm going to tell you, I think this is just kind of crucial for the deck. Oh, good fight spell here. Yes, we will absolutely take the Troll Negotiations. This helps make something bigger than 4 power and is removal. It's like exactly what our deck wants to do. Would have loved to open up a rare in these colors. Yeah, we'll take a Quarrel here as another removal spell. Okay. We definitely need to find more 2-drops on the actual play. I don't know how many of these are too many, but... I'm going to take second Troll Negotiations, but I don't know if I love it. Well, actually, clarification. I know I don't love it, but it is what it is. This card's pretty strong here. As a strong early play. I'm actually going to take the Bjorn here. I think we already have another one in here, don't we? Yeah. I'm going to take the Bjorn here just as another card that can go the distance for us. I'm going to take Little Bear. We definitely want to play more of this if we actually end up with more bears. This thing's totally fine as a good 2-drop. I mean, 2-drops I'm wanting are like Desolation Prowler, but we'll absolutely take the Wargling. Yep. Very happy with these Duskwatch Hunters. They're going to get us our Ferocious. I think we'll probably splash for that. This card is dumb. Other options here would be like another Desolation Prowler, but Jesus, this card is dumb. Yeah, we have the Thor's Map already. It's hard not to take this card. Like I said, we want more things that can actually be 4 power, so we'll take our first bear here. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand whenever a creature card leaves your... I mean... I'm probably just gonna take Hobbit Hole here. I guess I could also take Goblin Plate Mail. Addercop. I'm gonna take the Hobbit Hole. I don't know how many of these are too many, but it seems like a good card. Absolutely play the green-blue land. Sure. I mean, I guess set completion, we'll already have all of the Bjorn's hospitalities we need. I don't know, we didn't really get rares coming around in our colors, which is unfortunate, but I do think we have some relatively strong commons and uncommons, so I'm not, like, particularly upset. Our 2-drops are a little weak, but we do have some 1-drops to help as well, so, like, we're unlikely to... I feel like as if, I shouldn't say we are. I feel as if we are unlikely to run into the situation where we just straight up don't have anything to do on our higher turns. I'm sorry, our lower turns. Alright, this deck currently needs to cut 2 cards. I mean, it's definitely one of the more expensive cards here that we cut, right? Maybe it's just that guy. Maybe we just run 3 of them. So we don't actually have a ton of 4-power things, which is a little bit concerning. Like my biggest concern right now. Oh. No, we made the cuts we needed. It's just trying to run. Yeah, it's just trying to run. 17 lands. Alright, so we'll drop an island here. That's 13, 16. Yep, that looks good. I mean, are we just going to ship it like this and hope that it can go the distance? I mean, it's not like we have no ways to get power 4 or greater. We have a lot of different ways to get power 4 or greater. We really do. Sure. Sure. Let's ship it. Why not? Let's ship it and see if we can go the distance. So I have had extremely varied drafts and seals in the set so far. I've either done like really good and pretty much gone 6 or 7 total wins, or I've gone really bad and had maybe 1 win. I think I might have even had an 0-3 already. I'm not 100% sure. I might have had 2 1-3s and no 0-3s yet. But the point is, it's been a very flip-floppy format. And then even the only trophy I have so far that actually went all the way to 7 was an 0-2 to start. So it has been a wild roller coaster of a format. I would love to stabilize a bit and just draft around the 3 to 4 win range and call it a day. But we will see. We will see. Naturally, we draw no cards that we can play. It's going to be a mulligan. Alright, that's better. Yeah. Death Touch and Fight Spell is pretty good, too, so. Or Death Touch and Punch, I should say. I apologize. Alright, well. That's pretty decent. Okay. Oh. I don't have... double green. I mean, I think this is just going to be kill this and then swing. In turn. I assume he has a 4-drop because he's playing his land before he's playing whatever creature it is he's planning to play. Well, that's concerning. Well, there's my next green source. This is at instant speed, so I'm just gonna swing swong. Excuse me. Little bear. I kind of want to draw cards off of this, but it's also my only creature, so maybe I want to keep it around. I don't know. It would make it a 4/4. Sure. I'm gonna do this only because I need a creature to be able to use this fight spell. Dude. That's pretty good. An additional cost is pay. I'm just gonna pay 4. Alright, that's gone. Alright, I mean, we're 2 cards each. They've got a giant thing coming, though, so that's unfortunate. Man. I mean, this pre-combat doesn't make any sense, so... I guess I can play both of these. Is it just like a removal spell? It wouldn't be a counter spell. I think it's removal, but I'm gonna let them play it. Yep. Alright, cool. I was gonna say Deadly Slice. Alright, that's alright. That tells me they still don't have a creature. Whoa. Jeez, man. I mean, do I hang back the Death Toucher? So I play it out and then I do this next turn? Yeah. Alright, next. No attacks. I guess I should have swung with the 1/2, but it really doesn't matter. Okay. Is he gonna buff up the... Is he gonna buff up the Bjorn, or is he gonna buff up the Wood Elves? I'm curious. He's gonna buff up the Wood Elves, okay. Interesting. Ooh, he's gonna make it a 3/3. Seems decent. Swoop. Well. Yeah, no attacks. I don't know what he drew. I'm just gonna say no blocks. I don't really want to jump block, and I don't have the best double block yet. Keyword yet. Okay. Bro is spamming good game, Chief. If you have it, you have it. Does it see that? Oh my god, it does? That's crazy. Just gonna play this out. Alright, GG, man. It was a good run. Technically, I probably should have hung on to that, but it does not matter. I'm gonna hit him with it. Good game, man. Good game. Well, we went up against the mirror match. And we managed to win, so that's at least good. The deck won't go 0-3, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The 4-3 seemed great. It seemed really good. I mean, it made 2 2/2s, so I got a total of 8 power, 7 toughness off of it, so that's pretty darn good for 4 mana. Pretty darn good. On to game 2. Hopefully it goes just as well. Hopefully it goes better. That actually came down kind of close there. Thank goodness we had the Death Toucher. So I think I made the right decision there, keeping it alive with the lifelink spell. Alright, 2 drop, 3 drop. Not bad. We'll keep. Little 2 drop, 3 drop action. Never hurt anybody. Oh! Sometimes you draw a better 2 drop. I think, man. I don't even know. Yeah, I think this is just better. Next, intern. Sure. Forest is going on top. My turn. All right. I'm gonna go next. Attack. Okay, next it goes to damage. I think so. I think that's right. There we go here. Spread the love a little bit, Chief. Spread the love. Yikes. I mean, that card's good. Don't get me wrong, that card's very good. Ooh. Okay. Sure. Is this a trade? Is this a take? What's going on here? Interesting. All right, feels good to me. I am back up to 22. Opponent is at 14. I have troll negotiations if it's a problem. It could be a problem. It's also their whole turn, though, to play it, so... Seems pretty good to me. Just whenever you attack? No, it's whenever this creature attacks. Okay, I want to keep that in mind. Scrying heavily here, choosing to scry to top. Resolve. Pass. My turn. I mean, we are on the aggro, right? Like, that is what's happening here. No plus one counters on target creature you control. I'm hitting for 10. They gotta answer both threats here. Hey, you know what? They bought themselves some time. I don't think that card's good, but it exists. Right? This can be Goblin Town and Wargling, but this is currently just this. Well, now it's definitely Goblin Town and Wargling. Goblin Town will kill them at a certain point. Oh, Goblin Town doesn't kill them. All right. Wargling gives trample. Wargling here gives trample. That's not gonna do it. I know this creature attacks. Alright, good enough. I think Wargling only actually gives trample to the creature's power 4 or greater, but let me check. Whenever this creature attacks while you control a creature power 4 or greater until end of turn, this creature gets +1/+0. And creatures you control gain trample. Oh, okay, so it becomes a 3/2 and everything gains trample. Cool. It's important to know how that works. All right. We managed to take the first 2. It feels good. It feels good. All right, if we can get one more, we have stolen away a solid draft. I'm gonna push myself. I will never be upset about 3 or more wins. Granted, I need to work on not being upset, period, regardless of how the draft goes. But I will never be upset about 3 or more wins. This is risky bisky. We don't have a black source. We have a turn 1 play, though. If we draw a black source, it goes crazy. I'm gonna keep it. We have some good stuff in green if we just draw forests. But it's just dumb if we draw a swamp here. So, I kind of feel like I have to. And it's alright. You know, sometimes you also have to just tank the loss. Oh my god, dude! That is so gross. That is disgusting. Nice. Oh. Alright, let's go here. We know they have the Bilbo coming. Let's see what else is in their hand. I mean, I'm not particularly afraid of the 2/2, so let's just grab that. All right, we are on the aggro play. Opponent choosing to play out the 2/2 here. Unable to... I mean, they're going to be able to ward tactics, so it's going to be able to be a 3/3. Doesn't exactly seem great. You do nothing and you do... Yeah, so these don't do anything pre-combat, so I'm just gonna... Go here. Go here. Next. Swing in with a total of 8. Chump. This is disgusting. Alright, they're gonna play at a 5/5. Resolve, and there it is. Oh my god. We kept it because the swamp made it broken, and broken it was. Holy man. Oh my god, was that gross. That was gross, dude. That was so gross. My opponent was just like, please, dude, please. No, no, no. All right, it's a strong start, 3-0. Again, never going to complain about a draft that gets 3 wins. I did say, honestly, I would be happy if we started going more neutral. Not that I am going to complain about getting 5 or 6 or 7 wins, but being able to just have some drafts where I go 3 in something, 4 in something, it feels like it just hasn't happened this format at all. It's been either I go stupid well with the deck or I just don't go with the deck, and that's what it is. So I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I won't complain if this deck can go the distance, but I'm actually pro it going the distance more than not. Believe it or not. This is a great hand. Holy curve, man. If we draw 4th and 5th land, Jesus, dude. This is actually disgusting. Alright. We still have opportunities to draw them. Yes. Is this just whenever you attack? No, it's whenever this creature attacks. I need to keep that in mind. Alright, there are ways to kill a creature. It's fine. Yep, I was gonna say, if they're gonna Magnificent End, it happens. Yeah, it's going on the Duskwatch Hunter. 3 mana 4/2 is fine. That's a pretty good thing to block it with, though. Yeah, we never found 4th land. A lot of draws where we didn't find a single land, but I'm gonna go like this, just so that the block isn't as favorable for them. Now if we draw 4th land, if their turn is just bigger creature, I'm very happy with like Troll Negotiations. Alright, well now we actually kind of want Bilbo to stick, because it keeps them from playing that. 2 white. And play out a 1/1 double striker. That's kind of gross. Alright, well. Gonna just swing here. Yep. German. I mean, I have officially taken this game into the late game, right? Like that's what we've seen here, so please. Please land. Land would be so huge. Oh, that's gross. Okay. So if I play out Chief Warg and I swing here, then they have to triple block. No, they have to double block. And I think I'm okay with that. So let's do that. Cool. Okay. I mean, I guess we saw that coming. Jesus, dude. Ooh. All right. Well, I'm gonna just fight here. This is lethal in 2 turns. Swing. Guard. Down to Goblin Town is not what I wanted to see. I would like to see 5th land. Holy Jesus, has my land been horrible this run. But we will take it. I guess my opponent was in a similar boat because they were at 4 land over there as well. So there you have it, folks. Wow, we are just like rapid fire right now. Bing, bang, boom. We are flying through these matches. Haven't even seen our rares that much. We did see the Thranduil's Company there, but we did not see a way to play it. So it was unfortunately just dead card in hand, but it is what it is. We keep on keeping on. Parrot of Men. Very interesting. I mean, yeah. I'll keep this. I mean, turn 2 Wargling, turn 3, if nothing else, we'll get the Thror's map and call it a day. OP is on the mulligan, unfortunate for them. But maybe they found something nice, who knows? We'll hit them with the hello. Very interesting start. I mean, scry 2 off of the mole is actually not bad. What are they going to scry though? Here's the big question. I think it's going to be a 1 top 1. Predicted. All right, well this got even better with Thor's map next turn because now we can Hobbit hole. Although Hobbit hole is another way to draw our blue source, so didn't really need to do that, but it is what it is. We'll survive. Ooh. Okay, so Chief Warg really wants us to have a 4-power creature. But it doesn't actually have to be the one to attack. So it can come out after we played Ordinary Bear. We swing Ordinary Bear, and then we get the draw trigger off of it. So we need to keep that in mind. Alright. Go here. And we will get Forest. Then we'll play this. Next, we can't block the flyer anyways, my friend, so we'll take our 2 damage, and we will say, this is at instant speed, right? Yeah, and then we'll say go. I mean, next turn is just going to be Ordinary Bear. Nothing crazy. Just an Ordinary Bear. Very strange. Very strange indeed. Alright. Bleh. Alright, well, it could be a counter spell. So we're going to want to keep that in mind. Could also just be removal. I think I'm alright just holding up the Thor's map for looting. I don't want to just drive right into counterspell. Yep. Herman. That's a pretty good card. I don't really care about you that much. We'll put you on the bottom. Well, now I feel a little bit better, so Ordinary Bear. And the good thing here is now we can actually Quarrel and Chief Warg, so if their turn is just big creature... Oh, they have another removal spell? Gross. If their turn is just big creature, we're in a really good spot. Yeah, like that. Except my creature's not actually big enough. Frick off, man. Alright, well. I think this is a good way of covering up the fact that we're gonna use our removal spell here. At least personally, I feel like it is. Let's just kill it while we can. It was an interesting way to go about it, but you know, we did what we had to do. Yeah, alright. Totally fair. Dang. Very interesting. I'm gonna see if they have priority. They do. Alright, counter it if you want to counter it. I'd rather you counter that than my Bowside Wanderers. Yep. That's all good. Alright. Intern. Hellbent. There. Oh, he shows me. Alright, well that makes me feel a lot better about this play then. Shoop. Shoop. Oh, he can destroy target permanent, so he's gonna kill Chief Org. That's fine. Yep. Alright, there goes his mana source. But I've got a rabbit. I've got a growing rabbit. Holy, this is just a giant creature. Yeah, I'll take the giant creature. Swing, swong. In turn. Please just be land. No, that's not the end of the world. That's not the end of the world at all. Let's just put this out. Put this out. Alright, swing, swong. Alright, they gotta show lethal this turn. I just don't really believe it. Hey, you know what? That was pretty good. Well, that's unfortunate for them. So this is... Wow, you control a creature with... Yeah, this is just gross. So we go... There's gotta be a way to have lethal here, right? We just remove this, swing. Everything has 5 toughness, so it's not like double block even does anything for them. Seems pretty good. Or kill this. Next. Got him. GG's. Well, that was a fast 5. I won't lie. That was a fast 5. This is like record timing, guys. I'm looking at the recording time. I believe that says 48 minutes. I don't even think we haven't even hit 50 minutes yet. This is insane. This is actually insane. And we haven't even been playing and pulling our rares. Like, man, the swinginess of this format is crazy. Now, obviously, yes, we can go 5-0, 5-3. It's totally possible, but it's still just crazy to me. Well, it feels good to get 5, that's for sure. I definitely was feeling a little down on my abilities, so always feels good to see that I can still rack in the resources when it comes to it. When it's truly necessary, I'm able to still bring in the goods. I'm able to bring home the bread. That's always nice. Always nice to get a little reassuring pat on the back that I'm not just terrible. I'm mostly terrible. Oh boy. I mean, we only have Nasty Little Rabbit to play. But, you know, we curve into... Yeah, I'll keep it. Sure. It happens. We still have Nasty Little Rabbit to play, so... We have a second opportunity to draw a swamp. Any 4th land gets us to Ordinary Bears, so that's not good. Alright, cool. Alright, well, we found Thronduil's company, so... No complaints. This is a problem, so I'm gonna have to find an answer for it, but... This dude. Alright. Well... You are tapped out, my friend. I was about to say. I'm not. dumb. Yeah, this is unfortunate though, so. Opponent with just a really strong curve out in white-blue is probably going to be able to beat us, but... I have not bothered to use a removal spell yet, so I might Ordinary Bear just to bait out the removal spell. Plus a 4/5 on this board is just not bad. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, you know, we're just not running black, right? You guys knew that. I mean, this will buff up my rabbit, too. This will buff up my rabbit. This basically says have removal, right? Like, if am I wrong? I'm pretty sure this basically just says have removal. Looks like they got it. They do. Is it power? Power 4 or greater. So, I mean, it would have hit, Shoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. This is where my opponent gets to find out that, Jesus! Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that's a trade I want to make. Dear God, do I need to find, Okay. So you're just going for, they're going for straight lethal here, Chief. That was good. I'll give him that much. I'll give us that much. What a buff. You. Next. 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 Cool. I mean, I'm gonna be able to prevent the creature's damage. Right now they're taking 10. Yeah, this feels good. I'm just gonna go here. Jesus, I forgot about that. God damn it. It's alright then. Not the end of the world. Alright, they stopped the biggest boy. Oh, okay, we just lose. Yep. They played the I win card, so we just lose. That's kind of crazy. Sure. I don't know. There's enough damage there somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Yep. Okay, you gain me life when you attack, so I kind of need to play you. Yep, that's a lot of life link. And they're gonna get that next turn as well. They don't have the double white to play the enchantment side of it. Okay, they might have the double white after this though. So they're gonna play out the Bilbo. Okay, that's actually good because they've already drawn their second card, so Bilbo was a way to trigger that on a future turn that they're not going to be able to trigger it now. So, like, that's actually good for us. Alright, well, this is kind of dumb. Shoot. Okay, 1, 2... Just gonna make it. Gonna do like this, right? Next. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I don't think they'll block because they want to, I don't know. I don't know. And Head of the Hunt here is good. If a creature an opponent controls would die. Excellent. Yeah, sure. That should be 2, right? That's 2 wolves? Yeah. That's a feel good. Yeah, I know you're getting lifelink. You're doing your thing. Oh, alright. He's choosing human here. There's no way he isn't. Could be 8 lifelink? No, 9. Is it +2 plus? Yeah, it is +2 plus 2. Shit, I knew that. That's the problem. Alright, alright, alright. Hold up. There's something here. I might not know what it is, but there's something here. Alright, all of my stuff can attack. Obviously, this is gonna die. The question is, do I sack something to it? I think I do, right? I sack like a 2/2 just to play out both of these. I don't know for sure, though. They don't have any lifelink, so I have to be very careful about the backswing. Right? Like, that's the scariest part. Sorry at that. Auto pay. Sack here. Submit. God damn it. It's gonna give them a 1/1. Oh, sorry, my bad. That's gonna give them a 3/3. Yeah, but I get a 2/2. So there's some fairness there. Okay. 5. 9. Okay. That can just get eaten. So we'll hang it back as a blocker. Alright, we gain 2. Everything pumps. We're in a good spot here. Okay. They gain lifelink here. No, they don't, because that's only 1 card. No, they do. Oh, they did it because of the damn recruit. God, I kind of hate myself now, but it is what it is. I'm going to get a bunch of 2/2s, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright. Alright, very interesting. Okay, that's a 2/2 we're getting. That's a 2/2 we're getting. That's a 2/2 we're getting. Alright, so we get 2 2/2s right now. We get 3 2/2s right now. Alright. I feel pretty good about this so far. Yup. This card is dumb. This card is so dumb. Holy, man. Do they have another one of the flying things? Nope. Alright, GG. We got him. Holy, man. Alright. Well, I'm about to get up mid-video and use the bathroom here because we're about to go into match 7 if I'm not mistaken, and I would like to go into match 7 with as calm as possible. So I will be right back. All right, this is a big opportunity here. But regardless, we're very happy with the outcome. Honestly, I could go 3 losses here in a row and it would suck, but it would still be okay. It would suck, but it would still be okay. Yeah, look at that. We are definitely going to have the 20,000 gold by the time I'm drafting next, so. Well, maybe not, actually. I might draft again this weekend. I have a little bit of time off. Our usually scheduled Pathfinder and stuff like that isn't going to be happening, so I'll have a little bit more time than I'm used to. So, honestly, I probably will sneak in a draft or 2. So, we might do 1 gold draft and then have to use some gems and do our next gold draft after that. I don't know. It'll be fine, though. It'll be just fine. All right. Well, I hope their name is accurate, but it probably isn't, considering we're in the 6-0 category. I mean, it's a really slow go. I won't lie. But I do think it's still a keep, right? Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. So we get a forest off of this. I think is correct. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright. Well, I can respect my opponent having a slow go as well. That makes it a little bit nicer. Okay. Nothing to do on turn 2. Might as well go ahead and play this. This is definitely getting a forest now. Alright. Opponent looking at my Hobbit hole. Red-black. Kinda no surprise. Gonna be the Goblin Plate Mail. It's a good thing. It can't now. My Duskwatch can't be blocked by tokens, so definitely gonna be an interesting one. That being said, red-black is probably the strongest color, so it is what it is here. Gonna play the Duskwatch Hunter, making it a 4/2. I'm saying go. That is unfortunate. I think I'm going to just pitch a Duskwatch Hunter here. That can't block our Duskwatch Hunter, though. Ooh, stir up trouble. Alright. He's taking it to the late game, people. He's taking it to the late game. Yeah. Alright, rinse and repeat. We're now on 4 lands, so again, we could take something out here if it's just like huge. That kind of seems like a problem. Oh! Holy Jesus, man. Okay, now that's a huge problem, but it is what it is. All right, we are hurting now, but we are gonna have to play Desolation Prowler, beef him up, and fight Thorin. Yep. All right, well that's gonna have to be what that's what it's gonna be. Thorin Mountain King in a red-black deck. Well, we can't lose the Winterland Scrounger. Or sorry, we can't lose the Troll Negotiations here, so we're gonna have to lose the Winterland Scrounger. That's unfortunate. If it's a kill spell, they got me. If it's a kill spell, we say Holy Curve, Jesus Christ. Wow. Wow. That was insane. What the fuck, dude? My opponent is playing insane. All right, GG. GG. We had our chance. We had our chance at 7-0. I still want that trophy. It's frustrating that we don't have it, but it was never happening that game. Holy curve from the opponent. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. Just everything that I went, well, they'd have to have this. Well, they'd have to have this. Well, they'd have to have this. They had it every single time. So GG's, good beats. And I hope that that was a 7-0 for them. We have 2 more shots at the trophy. It's definitely still doable. 2 more shots at the trophy. It is definitely still doable. Currently waiting. Waiting for opponent. And we're in. Ready. Tall Tale. Very interesting. Hello, Tall Tale. I mean, similar situation, but we're gonna take it. We do have the we do have a 2-drop this time, so. I want to be able to go get Island with this, which means I need to play this turn 1, so I can play this as the green source. So that was my thought process there. I don't have a whole lot of other 2-drops, so I'd love to draw natural lands here so I can play the Duskwatch Hunter, but if I can't, so be it. Sometimes it just happens. Beefing my boy. Alright, hit for 3. Feels good. There's a world where I get a forest here just to be able to play Troll Negotiations. There really is, I'm not gonna lie. Tapping it down. Well, never mind. Not anymore. Alright. We're gonna go here. Gonna go here. Hey, come on, Duskwatch Hunter again. I don't think that this going to get a blue is any... I don't want to forget about doing it. So I could see myself doing that, I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, hit for 3 again. And say go. Another removal spell here would be a problem. That's kind of brutal, but it is what it is. Gonna go to combat here. Swing them both. What do you have? I was expecting the Flash Bear. What? I was about to say, Tall Tale, what are you doing, Chief? Interesting. Ooh. Alright, so if I go here... This is just +2/+2. Let that get beefed up. Swing-a-rooney. Right now I've got 7 trample, so +2/+2 is lethal. Right? GG's. It's unfortunate we took it the next game, but it is what it is. Oh, man. Couldn't have gone 7-0. Had to go 7-1. Still feels good. Still not going to complain about a trophy. Oh, my gosh. And some of those were pretty handily, too, man. Some of those wins were pretty handily, so... Feels good. Deck went the distance. Felt great. Definitely found the open lane. Played into it. Had a solid set of commons and uncommons. Had some good rares, absolutely, by the way. Had 2 dumb rares. The black one that creates 2/2s is just insane. So, holy Jesus, was that wild. But yeah, no, loved that a lot. That was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching it. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all of it's greatly appreciated. Make sure you leave a comment down below. What did I do good? What could I have done different? What did I do bad? Like, we're wanting to learn limited here. We are on the climb. We are low platinum still, but hey, platinum nonetheless. It feels good to have gotten to platinum. Feels good to be in platinum. That is not an easy thing to do. So thank you guys so much for the love and support. Stay tuned for more Road to Mythic, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, may those rolls be ever in your favor. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye, y'all.